Okay. Got it. Everything has to bring these joy to me for my exams. Thank you.
You're welcome. What happened to my Facebook? Okay, so what's that noise? Let's mute everyone. Okay. Unless you're asking a question, please be on mute. Okay, so today I'll get started with a story that's like really funny. I think few people are late. A lot of people are late. So everything that brought up in my doubt. Destroyed and created, right, wrong, with bad, pot, pock, online, trans, poisonous. But even if they're late, they join at the right time as to what they're supposed to hear. Okay, so how many of you acknowledge what you have? Do you even give attention to you have this much and you're good at things? Or is your attention always on what you don't have? Sometimes consciously, sometimes subconsciously. So everything that brought up in that down, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, poison, beyond. So what happened is, that day I was walking in my apartment, and then I see this small husky, this small puppy, and a boy, a young boy walking the dog. Two boys walking two dogs. And it was so pretty to look at it. I was like, see how much fun the dog and the boy are having. And it would be so nice if I'd asked my son, will you take the dog for a walk? He said no when I asked him. And then when I saw that, I was like, it's so nice. I wish my son could take my dog for a walk like that. And then when I came closer and they came closer, you know what happened? It was actually my son and my dog. So everything that brought up in that down, you destroyed and created. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyond. So I was like, you don't acknowledge what you have and what good is happening. Because when I was looking at it from afar, I was like, I'm sure that I was like, who else got a husky in our apartment? It was like so funny. So what is it that you have that you're not willing to acknowledge and that you've decided you don't have? Everything that is will you destroy and create it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyond. So what is it that you've decided you don't have, even though you have it? Everything that is will you destroy and create it. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyond. And when I think someone said they have exams and she formed the right question. And then she's asking me, can you give me a right question? Yeah, Anuradha. So that's why I said, why did you say the question you have is not right? So don't you all have those abilities? Can you not do it? So we have the abilities, we know how to sort it ourselves, but do you trust yourself enough? Do you believe that you have so much to be grateful for? Because that day I was like, I asked my son and he said, no, I never even thought he'll do it later when his friends come. He will take the dog. I was like, he's not taking it. And that's all I decided. And then I was like, when I looked at, who else has huskies in our apartment? No one. But when I looked at it, I was like, oh my God, it's such a lovely boy and a lovely dog. And they're walking together. So everything that brought him in that dog, will you destroy it and create? Right, yes. Wrong, bad, pot, all nine shorts, boys and beyond. So how many of you know that when you acknowledge what you have today, you will get more? When you contribute, the universe will contribute back to you. That's how the universe works. Do you know that? Oh. Yeah. It doesn't work when you have a point of view. When you have a point of view that if I just keep giving, I will not get things back. Some of us have lots, all of us, no, most of us have lots of points of view. So then your point of view becomes your reality. But if you have no points of view, when you contribute, the universe finds amazing ways to give it back to you. And when you acknowledge what you have, more of it starts showing up. Can you acknowledge all the good things that you have today? Or is your focus on what I do not have? If you keep focusing on what I don't have, you will not have. You will, whatever you have will also reduce because we're very good at destroying. How many of you are very good at destroying? whether it's relationships or losing money or, yeah. So how many of you have decided your best creation capacity is when you destroy? So everything that is really destroyed and created all. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, poison, beyonds. So everywhere you want to prove that you're good at creating by destroying. Will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, poison, and beyonds. Okay. So we have to be good at something, right? And when you decide you're not good at anything, you're very good at not being good at anything. So everything that brought up in let on will you now destroy and create it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys, and beyonds. So what is it that I truly have that I'm not willing to acknowledge? That if I choose to acknowledge, will create more for me. Everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys, and beyonds. What is it that I have that I'm not willing to acknowledge? That if I choose to acknowledge, will change everything for me. Everything that is, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys, and beyonds. Where have I decided? Everywhere I've decided that I'm not good enough. Will you now revoke, recant, renounce, denounce, reclaim, resign, destroy, and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys, and beyonds. Everywhere I've decided that my family will never listen to. Will you now revoke, recant, renounce, denounce, reclaim, resign, destroy, and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys, and beyonds. How many of you have decided your family will never listen to you? Do they listen to you? Probably not. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys, and beyonds. So instead of wanting them to listen to you, what if you can say, what can I be that they can receive? What can I be or do different that my family can receive? So everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive, that will you destroy and create it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys, and beyonds. And listening is a complete different thing. It's not just you just said it, so they'll do it. I told that guy 20 times. What did I tell them? Do this, so they'll do it. Do they do it? No. So everywhere you've decided, if you tell someone, that's enough and they will get the job done. Instead of being present and getting things done, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, poison. Thank you so much, Navneeta. Thank you. How does it get better? So what is it that I have that I'm refusing to acknowledge? That if I acknowledge, will create more for me. Everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys, and beyond. How many of you focus on what you've lost rather than what you have? So everything that brought up, will you now destroy and create it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys, and beyond. What if someone is very close in your family is jealous and you are now aware of it? So what? Nothing. You don't have to do anything about the awareness. You can allow them to die of their jealousy if you want to. You can still choose to be happy, whatever works for you. So everything that brought up in it, we now destroy and create. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys, and girls. Because their jealousy is going to kill them, not you. It will affect you only if you cannot receive the judgment. So why would you allow other people's judgments to dictate your life? And we have to get used to it because the judgment doesn't seem to be stopping and it seems to keep on increasing. So everything that brought up in it, we now destroy and create it. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, poisonous. And the more you become more conscious and more aware, you will be aware of even more judgments than what you are receiving today. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, poisonous. Do I actually pity them because it's a close member? No, you don't. If you pity someone, you're being superior. It doesn't work. I've tried it. If it works for you, well and good, but it doesn't actually work. Because we're not superior to anyone. They're just choosing it. And it's their choice. That's it. Their choice is neither right or wrong. Neither is your choice right or wrong. So the key here is you don't get affected by other people's judgments and how they be. It is not about them. It's only about you. So everything that brought up and let down, will you now destroy and create it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys, and beyonds. Because you do judgment. When you say, I'll pity someone, you judge them. When you say this person is doing the wrong thing, you're judging them. And that judgment is not good for you, is not good for your body. And it works in ways that will destroy you. Because they are making my life difficult. Okay, Dia, have you decided you're a victim? And do you like being a victim? No one can make your life difficult except you. Can you respond to this? Is it even relevant that someone is jealous of me? Does it have anything to do with you? No, it doesn't. So they cannot make you do anything. Can anyone make you do anything that you don't like? No. Then how can they make it difficult for you? What do you love about creating difficulties so that you can destroy things and then prove to yourself that you can change it at the last minute? Everything that is, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all nine shots, boys and beyonds.
Nithya, may I ask you here, just now you said if you don't like it, they will not make you do it. But there is a fear behind that, that if we are not doing that job or that task in a certain institute, we will be thrown out. So there is a fear in behind that.
Will an infinite being choose fear?
No.
Why would you? And if you have a fear, they may throw you out. It's your life. It's your life is in your hands.
Okay.
So there's an insecurity. If they throw me out, I'll lose something. But if you're truly infinite, see, and there's no guarantee that if you do a good job, they won't throw you out, right? How many of you have done such good jobs and you didn't get promoted and someone else got promoted? So everything that brought up in net on you destroyed and created. Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all nine shots, five minutes. It has nothing to do with your performance, how good you are, how your behavior is. It's all to do with, are you willing to receive? And what if they throw you out? You'll get something better. So everything that brought up in net on you destroyed and created. Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all nine shots, five minutes. It's not about how much work and effort you put. Right? I used to work so hard and got nothing. And then I was like, you know what, I'm just going to chill. And I got promoted. So everything that brought up in that down, we destroyed and created. Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all nine shots, boys and girls. So the fear will not create something for you. It's a way of destroying what you have. And then you'll be right once they throw you out because my fear was true. So everything that brought up in that down, will you destroy and create? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all nine shots, boys and girls. So what if you are so infinite that you can be secure with yourself? I mean, the universe is going to give you air tomorrow and day after and day after. How much ever we are polluting the air is still there and it's still breathable. So we can be grateful for that. So why would the universe not provide you money tomorrow? Why would the universe not give you food tomorrow? Has there been any day in your life where you didn't have enough money for food or clothing? No. But why do we still be insecure? What if they throw me out of my job? What if I lose this? So everything that brought up and let down, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. So what is it? That's why we don't acknowledge that I have a good job or I have good things going on. We always give in to the fear end. Not for everyone. If you are not choosing fear, great. But if you are. So what is it that I have that I'm not acknowledging as much as I can to create something greater? Everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. What invention am I using to always focus on what is not working for me and what I don't have? And the one thing I don't have that will screw me. Everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. What do I love about my problems? That I keep focusing on one problem after the other. So everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. Okay, so someone is asking, what are they asking? Can you please talk about family members not allowing us kids to do the way we want to and using the parent card to control? I'm playing a victim, I realize. Whenever I ask something and they don't give it to me, I just now stop and start crying and giving up on things. I wasn't like that before. Can you speak something about it, please? Are you being a kid? Kids only cry when they don't get what they want, right? Will an adult cry? So what invention are you using to be a kid instead of an adult? Everything that is will you destroy and uncreate. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, minutes. Interesting. How many times has life not given you what you wanted? But have you got something better later? So that's a pattern we have to get out, guys. We are still, that means we're not fully grown up. When your expectations don't happen, there's no need to get upset. Because the more I get upset, the more I'm affirming that I will never get this, right? So everywhere I've decided, everywhere when my expectations are not met, and I don't know how to respond to that, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So all the expectations I have of others, including my children, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So even your kids cannot stop you from being what you want to be, right? And they'd like to control you. How can you use the parent card to control? Actually, you can't. You can't control your kids. I have no idea how to control my son. So I just let him be. And that's easier. And I ask questions. What would it be like for my son to study well? What would it be like for him to listen to me? I would not like kind of, it doesn't work. Once in a while, I do tell them, can you do this? So what different energy can I be for them to choose what is the best for them? Everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you destroy and create? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and girls. And everywhere you've decided you know what's best for your children, will you now revoke, recant, renounce, denounce, reclaim, resign, destroy, and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. What can I be or do different to outcreate my children? What can I be or do different to be out of form, out of control, out of linearity, out of structures, so that all of us can have greater in life? So everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and create it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Okay. Okay, my parents are contributing to me. Awesome. So please continue receiving that. What contribution can I be to my children? So everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and create it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Okay. So what is it that I have that I'm refusing to acknowledge, that if I do acknowledge, will change everything for me? Everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Hima, do you have a question? Okay. Anyone has a question? I can hear some noise. Seema, is that you? Not sure. Okay. Just going to mute. Okay. Any questions, guys, so far? So everyone is like, I know I have a lot of stuff, and I'm going to be grateful for that. So everything that does not allow you to be grateful for everything that you have, will you now destroy and uncreate? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So what is it one thing you've decided that you can never have, and you lose all your energy focusing on that? Everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So I was working with this animal called the centipede. Do you know that? It's like a worm. It doesn't look good, but I like it nevertheless. It has 100 legs. That's why it's called a centipede. Small insect. And he was telling me, you have 100 good things, but you only focus on the one thing that doesn't work. How many of you are doing that? Do you focus on 100 good things that you have, or are you like, I didn't sort this yet. This didn't happen yet. And you don't even say yet. It's like, this did not happen. This will never happen. So everywhere you've concluded and stopped your future from actualizing better than what you can imagine, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. What invention are you using and choosing to keep focusing on things that do not work in your life for you, or things that you've decided do not work in your life? Everything that is, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. all the itching that you have to get over that one thing that is not working for you, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. And what do you love so much about problems that you keep creating more problems? Everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So whatever stops you from being extremely grateful to your being and your body, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Every time, everywhere you focus on who rejected you, so that you can reject yourself even more, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys. Oh my God, that was like so heavy. You guys are still rejecting yourselves? Listen to all my calls starting from day one. So everything that brought up in letter, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys. I think you can join my classes. Maybe I should do a class on getting out of rejection. Okay. So why do you make the judgment so significant? What is the value of that? Everyone does judgment. Everyone will judge you more. But can you go beyond it? You can still marinate in the judgment. That's also a choice you have. But would you like something different? Because what I was contemplating is you don't get to like unlive. You don't get to like leave and then you're like, I'm done. You have to come back next life. Your being is always alive. So you might as well enjoy it. What are you trying to get out of? When actually there is no way out. So what is it that you're desperately trying to get out of? Everything that is, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. What have you decided is so much better than today by disacknowledging what you have today to make you now much lesser than what it can be? Everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. What do you have today that you're refusing to acknowledge? That if you choose to acknowledge, will change things for you. Everything that is, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Yes, Hetal?
Yeah, Nithya, you said, what are you dying to get out? And there is no way. How can that be possible? I mean, I just got stuck with this. Okay, I mean, if the person dies, okay, they can get
If the
out.
person dies,
Get out
the
of
being,
it.
yeah, only the body dies. The being does not die. And whatever
Yeah.
your being carries, you will carry on to the next life. So in the next life also, you'll be trying to get out of the same pattern. So you might as well heal it in this lifetime.
Make a
right?
choice right now. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because there's no
Okay,
way out.
yeah.
I mean, that is who you are. And those patterns you're infinite, right? You always exist. You always live.
So if we are creating, any kind of, tense relationship, okay, we will be, even if we die, we will in the next life, okay, we will create a similar type of relationship. The pattern will keep going on.
Yes, unless you choose different. Because you are the same being, right? Your being is the same in the
Yes.
next life. Just your body will
Okay.
change.
Yeah.
And then when you take a baby's body, you'll forget everything, but then you'll relearn the same things. Because that's how you will choose. You will choose your parents based on what you want to learn. And if you've not learned it this life, you will choose in a particular way to relearn it. Unless you're really aware.
Okay.
So you might as well let it go now.
Yeah. Okay.
Does it make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, because people are looking for ways out. And I'm just telling you from my experience, it didn't work. It didn't work for me at least. So everything that brought up in that we destroy and uncreate. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Okay. Okay. So someone, this one, you wanted to see this? Okay. Yes,
Yeah.
you wanted to say something? Yeah.
Yeah, like we get married and then we have oaths, vows, and like that, right? So that is the marriage style in Indian style. It's oaths, vows, and swearing, and that one. I mean to say how to, like you said, like we come in our next janam, we can choose our parents and all that. How do we break that oaths, vows, and swearing and all what we have when we get married and all that?
Don't get married. I think that's some nice lesson you should put into yourself. So anyway.
Just have a partner in life. Don't get married. That was amazing. Amazing, Nithya.
Simplest answer, right? Yeah. Anyway, so it's very simple, Usha. You just have to affirm. I release all my oaths. You just have to do some clearings around that, because your words are very powerful. And then afterwards, you don't go and think again stupidly, I should not have got married. I'm not able to let the oath go. So that's where the problem is. Not in the clearing statements. Clearing statement is very easy. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, you're done. But then after that, what do you think? You go back and start thinking again. So everything that brought up and let down, will you now destroy and create it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, poison yours. Okay, Diya is asking, in foundation class, they say there is no past. That confuses me. It's not to be taken literally. It means you can live in a way that the past doesn't affect you. Of course, there is a past. Doesn't mean there was no past ever, right? It's just that the past does not control your present and has no control over your future. That's what it means. I do not look to my past to create my future, right? So everything that brought up and let down, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, poison yours. Past life, sorry. Same thing. You do not allow your past lives to control you. It doesn't mean there was no past life. It's just that the current life is more important. And rather than focusing on this person was my enemy in the past life, if they treat you well in this life, you give more importance to this life. That's what it means. Okay. And this life is the most important one. The now is the most important one. Yesterday is over. So everything that happened yesterday and day before and all in the past that I'm still carrying and holding on to, which I do not require, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, poise, and beyonds. What have I decided that I would like to get out of, that I'm so desperate to get out of, that I keep creating the same thing? Everything that is, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, poise, and beyonds. Okay, my toothache became so severe. I'm reading, guys. I'm not saying this, okay? My toothache became so severe in the mid of week at night. I just wanted to die. It doesn't work, actually. You don't die, you just kill your body, you put more disease in your body, and then you carry the tooth pain to wherever you go. So what is it that's causing the pain in me that I've decided I cannot let go? Everything that is, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, poise, and beyonds. You are infinite. You always live. You always exist. You're not going to like unexist. Okay. I have pondered over it so much. It does not work. So if there's a way to unexist, you don't have to let me know. I'm okay with existing right now. But anyway, what I figured out is there's no way you can unexist, right? You always exist. So everything that brought up and let down, you destroy and uncreate it. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, poise, and beyonds. So can you make the best of your existence? It's just choice. What is my tooth trying to tell me? Your body is giving you awareness, right? It could be you're not taking care of your teeth properly. It could be you're insecure. It could be something happened in your environment. Because if you put a lot of judgment into your body, it has to show you in one way or the other. Or if other people judge you also, yeah. So will you let go of those insecurities? Yeah. And now your body is telling you, I'm going to pain more. Your tooth is telling you, I'm going to pain more. So please stop being insecure. Yes, I do one-on-one facilitation. Also, someone is asking me. Yeah. So you can get in touch with me. Okay. So all the insecurities that I'm holding on to and all the Shiko implants and explants holding them in place, will you now just try and create it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, poise, and beyonds. Whose lies and what lies have I made so significant in my life that I choose not to exist? Everything that is times a godzillion, you destroy and uncreate it. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, poise, and beyonds. So when you choose not to exist, you become devolved. You don't unexist. And being devolved is not fun. Evolution is fun. Don't you feel good when you get better and better? Or do you feel good when when you get worse? So everything that brought up and let down, you destroy and uncreate it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, poise, and beyonds. So everywhere I have consciously or unconsciously chosen to devolve and become less of myself, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. What do I have that I'm refusing to acknowledge? That if I choose to acknowledge, will start changing everything for me. Everything that is times the gods are in, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. So all the insecurities that I'm holding on to, and all the Shiko implants and explants holding them in place, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Everywhere I love being a victim to my own children, will you now revoke, recant, renounce, denounce, reclaim, resign, destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Okay, any questions, guys?
Nithya, something very different, not from the topic that we are talking about today. I was reading something yesterday about bargains. Like we go to a shop and we bargain for the best deal. And then there was reading something in the reference material that talks about, you should go for what feels light, what feels nice to you. And bargaining is a waste of time. So I got a little confused. Can you unravel this a little bit?
Have you decided the universe is not giving you the best deal? Why do you have to bargain about anything?
Okay.
Doesn't the universe give you the best deal all the time?
Yes, it does.
It
Yes,
does?
it does.
Yeah. Actually, when I was shifting this house, so I was talking to that guy, and that movers and packers, right? He quoted like some 4,000 lesser than the usual guy. So I was like, I got such a good deal. And they did such a bad job that I ended up paying more to the other person to get my TV and all this. Such a bad job. So is it actually a bargain, or are you compromising on something else?
Ah, okay.
So when you follow what's light, even if you pay like a little more, that will be more contributive. And even if I pay less, doesn't mean like it doesn't exist. Sometimes I've paid like 100 rupees for something. It's been more contributive than anything I've bought for a greater amount. So it's not actually about the money.
Okay.
Right?
This
And what
makes
if
sense. This makes sense. So just follow your awareness. Just follow. Don't try to look for bargains. Just follow the awareness.
Yes. What will this choice create for me?
Yeah.
Because I can never know. Just because someone is offering it to me at 1,000 rupees lesser, does it make it better? Did you ask what will this choice create for me?
What will this choice create for me?
What will this choice create for me?
This is what was written, that you have to be aware what will it create for you.
What will it create for you?
Yeah. So I may not be that bright. So the best thing is that follow your awareness. Whatever feels light, go with that. Got it. Got it. Thank you.
Follow what feels light for you. And what will this choice create for me? Always ask that question. So that day they had to fix my dog fence, and they didn't have the tools. So he said, I'll get it done after 2-3 days. I told him, no, you go buy the tools and get it done. He said, that'll cost around 4,000. I said, it's fine. He said, he was like, one drill, you want to buy it only for one day? I said, yeah, because it felt light for me.
Yeah.
It has to happen today.
Right.
And then he got it done, and I have a drill. I don't know why I have it now, because after that one day it was not used, but I know it'll come in use sometime. I know it'll create something.
Correct. For example, everybody keeps saying, and you've said it, many people have said it, that you write down what you spend to know how much money you will require if you would like to have X, Y, Z. I've been postponing it because it's not fun for me. So I keep on postponing it. Yesterday night, I think 11:30 or 12, I just had this thing that I should do this. So what I've been not doing for years, I at least downloaded the statements. I'll be honest that I haven't done it yet, but at least I have begun the process. So yeah, it feels light at a certain time, and even if you try to understand why am I doing it now, later on you get to realize, oh, that is why I was doing it at that time.
Yeah, because it feels light. Ujala says she can borrow my drill. Yeah, Ujala, you're welcome. Maybe I can rent it out. Interesting.
Yeah, you can actually rent it out. That will make you money.
I was actually thinking of this idea. My dog is like so pretty and people come and pet it. So I was like, for petting the dog this much, for looking at the dog this much. Anyway, I'm not doing that. Right, wrong, good, bad, for. Can you share how to have ease with? Are you done, Tina? Anything else?
Yes, that's it.
I
Thank
have a
you. Thank
question.
you.
I
Yes,
have a
Varsha.
question. Yeah. Nithya, can you do a clearing on constipation, please?
Okay. What is it that I'm unwilling to let go, that I'm holding on to my digestive system? Everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, poison, beyonds. Where have I decided that I'm not free? That I have to constrict my whole digestion? Everything that is, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, poison, and beyonds. Okay. So you have to let go. If you're constipated, something you're not letting go. And everywhere you've decided letting go is so hard. Will you now revoke, recant, renounce, denounce, reclaim, resign, destroy, and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys, and beyonds.
And somewhere I don't know what to let it go, and where I have stored it so deeply that even I don't know what to let it go. I destroy and create it all times costly and once for all eternity. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys, and beyonds.
Of course, you know how to let it go.
Yeah, subconsciously might be, I've been allowing myself to let go everything. Might be a possibility that there is something.
Okay. Next.
Thank you, Nithya.
Thank you, Varsha. Can you share how to have ease with stomach issues like acidity, bloating, gas? So what in my life have I decided that I cannot digest? Everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, poison, beyonds. Everywhere you said, I'm not able to digest this. Will you now revoke, recant, renounce, denounce, reclaim, resign, destroy, and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, poison, beyonds. So I remember this incident where I really wanted an iPhone, iPhone 4 when it was launched, and then this someone bought me a Micromax, and he's like, Micromax is better than the iPhone. I couldn't digest it. So what is it that you're not able to digest in your life? Everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, poison, beyonds. What have you judged that is so wrong and is such a lie that you're not allowing yourself to be at ease, and in turn screwing up your digestive system? Everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys, and beyonds. We've bought a Labrador retriever. His name is Miracle. How cute. Golden retrievers are so sweet. They're such sweet dogs. They're so silent and so nice. You can keep them like a teddy bear. Anyway, so everything that brought up and let down, when you destroy and uncreate. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys. My dog actually feels like a teddy bear. If you touch him, he's like literally a teddy bear. He will bite you back, but if you touch him, he feels like a teddy bear.
Nithya, this is the same Labrador which I showed you during the foundation class, if you remember.
Yeah, I remember.
Dia's one. Yeah, he was a month old. Now he's 5 months.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
How does it get better? What do I chant if I feel I need good relationships? Need is not a word to be used. You do not need anything in this life because everything is being gifted to you. So I say I need a good relationship only when I have decided that all my relationships are not working. So everywhere I've decided that all my relationships are not working properly, including the one I have with myself, will you now revoke, recant, renounce, denounce, reclaim, resign, destroy, and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys, and beyonds. Dia, are you still crying? Who are you being? Okay, thank you. I don't have to do the clearing. Okay, awesome. How does it get better? Any other questions, guys? Okay.
Thank you, Nithya.
You're welcome.
I'll carry on with my teaching.
Yeah, awesome. Without any fear.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. So what am I?
Can I say one thing? Sorry.
Yes, you can. But you can say only one thing.
What? One thing. Okay. अब हम ग्रेटिट्यूड के तौर पे बोल रहे हैं, बहुत कुछ से लाइफ में आते जाते रहते हैं ना, तो कल मैंने ना वो देखा, अचानक से यूट्यूब में पास्ट लाइफ का आ गया, अचानक से आया वो, जनरली मैं नहीं देखती, एंड फिर वहां जब देखा ना, तो वो एग्जैक्टली जो आप बोलते हो ना, और जो शामनिज्म में जैसे जब मैंने आपसे क्लासेस किया, मैंने जो डिस्कवर किया ना, इट्स रियली उससे इतना मिलता है ना कि मैं क्या बताऊं। अब उतना रात को मुझे लगा नहीं कि मैं मैसेज करूं या फोन करके आपको बोलूं, इसलिए मैं अभी बोल रही हूँ कि इतना सच्चाई अगर इस लाइफ टाइम हम नहीं सॉल्व करते हैं तो फिर होता है, और पास्ट लाइफ वाकई होता है, अफेक्ट होते हैं। थैंक यू सो मच मैम फॉर एवरीथिंग।
You're welcome. You said more than one thing, by the way. I was counting.
आई एम मारवाड़ी ना मैम, आई एम मारवाड़ी।
I was just joking. See, past lives are there, but we don't allow it to affect our current life. We go beyond that. So what is it that you've decided you cannot go beyond, that you keep holding on to? Everything that is will you destroy and uncreate. Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all insurance, boys and beyonds.
Nithya, how does past life regression work? Does it really work?
It does. It does work. Everything that consciousness has given us, right, has a place and a space. So it does work. It's just that you have to get a lot deeper into the story, and you have to like see everything and relive everything. So it's a little more hard work. It's actually much more hard work. And it's a choice of, would you like to go into it really deep and get over it, or would you like to just let it go?
Yeah, that's what I was slightly confused, that if we are meandering so much about our past, why not create the future instead of spending that time there? But then I have a friend who was saying that sometimes the issues are so deep, so she's going for it and she doesn't do access. And I was telling her, in access you can create your future, you can let go of the past, but she's choosing to go for past life regression because she believes that the issues are so deep that she needs to get them resolved with professional assistance. So I was wondering how it works, and does it, yeah, like you said, everything has its place.
Yeah, and when I do a past life regression, it's giving me awareness of how to let go of the past. And when I create my future, I will automatically let go of the past. But that doesn't mean I should not actively also work on letting go of the past. Both will work.
Okay.
And that depends your awareness. Some things have to be, everything has to be dealt with, different ways. There's not one solution to everything, right?
Yeah.
So whatever your awareness tells you. I'm a past life regression specialist. Don't do much of it nowadays, but if required, I will.
I didn't know.
You didn't. Now you know.
Now I know. Yeah. Now everybody knows who's on the call. Yay.
Yeah. Anyway, it is a lot of work. So that's
Just the present issues.
Yes, Mamta. Oh, they are showing the dog. I'm sorry. Nah, I'm focusing on the dog right now. So cute.
Does the present issues been solved by knowing the past life?
It will give you awareness, and if you choose to use that awareness to solve, you can. If you choose that awareness to make it worse, that is your choice. You can okay, this person was married to me in my past life, now I can let him go, or you can he was married to me in my past life, I have to hold on to. It's your choice.
Sometimes it becomes difficult to let go also. That's what I
No,
felt.
Mamta, no, Mamta. Why are you saying that with so much energy?
Because
it comes to me with
some
ease.
of my friends said कि वो past में जो मेरा देवर था, वो मेरा husband था, and this and that. I said, isn't it complicated? You're staying in the same house by knowing that your devar was your husband last this thing, and your father-in-law was your father, and all that. So I said, aren't you getting puzzled in that? I said, मैं तो गुम ही हो जाती थी. Pod and POC.
It depends on how you use it. You can go into the same confusion and make it worse, or you can okay, fine, that's the reason they're fighting with me, because last life I did this, let me let it go. And how you use it. Okay,
Thank you.
Yeah, so past lives are a little complicated, so everything that is will you now destroy and create. Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Yamini is saying it's easier if you do the shamanic class, and she got clarity after doing that. Even my moon classes improved her life. Yeah, so we do touch about past lives and the shamanic healing, in case you guys are interested. Starting a new batch on 25th. Thanks for bringing that up. So if anyone is interested in exploring shamanic healing, please get in touch with me. October foundation classes are coming up, so get in touch with me if you're interested. Can dogs be someone from our past? Of course they can. Yes, everything is possible. Beings have always existed for Godzillion lifetimes. Okay, any other questions? I just went silent.
Can I say something? Yeah. Nithya?
Yes, Neera.
Nithya, this is Neera. Yeah, hi.
Hi.
And hi, the rest of you. So, talking about past life, because I'm also a past life regressionist. And so, just coming to that, many people, it depends on the space you're choosing it. Many people blame their past lives. You know, it's like pointing a finger to so many things. And past life becomes one of the things you blame for where you are right now. You know, and it becomes so easy. मैंने तो कुछ नहीं किया past life में ये हुआ वो हुआ. So that's why a past life. So you have to just check the space from where you're coming when you choose past life. And of course, now that I know Access Consciousness so well and other modalities, I feel it's so much easier. But just referring to that, you know, depending like from, is it from blame or is it from something that you truly want to let go? You know,
Neera, you hit it on the head.
So yeah, it does work.
Yeah.
And I have worked on maybe hundreds of my past lives before I found easier ways, and I was like, okay, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
But it has its space, and especially I think you have to be what the other person can receive. If the other person is only willing to look at past lives, you can go them through it.
Yes,
You can walk them through.
absolutely.
Past life regression, how to overcome.
Thank you.
You don't have to overcome. Let it go. So what can I be to let go of all the past lives that I can let go right now that are no longer serving me? Everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that will you now destroy and uncreate it. Right, wrong, or pork, all nations, boys, and beyond.
I have a question.
Nithya, I have a question.
Okay, Swami first, then Varsha.
Okay, Nithya. So, like, while these questions are being asked, this thought came across. So, we are talking of population explosion and to control all of that. So, when we are talking of beings and we have already existed all this while. So, what is your take, or how do we look upon this entire thing of that there are so many people out right now? So, I mean, it just came to me. I don't know if when it is connected. However, it feels like, can we even control this? Or is it that the beings are just choosing to be here for whatever reason they are choosing to be here for?
I think probably souls should look at other planets. That is one option, or different instances of Earth. If we're looking over the population, but more people should know that they're infinite. So when you're infinite, you have a choice to do anything you want. When you're finite, you'll have to keep coming back again and again to let go of whatever you didn't let go. And many people in the consciousness are still believe they're finite, so they have no choice but to keep coming back, you know.
Right.
So I think consciousness is what can shift all of this. So what would it be like for everyone to become more conscious? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pork, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. And I think the way we're torturing animals, the animals will decide they have to be born as humans. Because what if we take care of them? Then they would choose more of the souls would continue as animals, right? So many things said. But I don't think we can control it. We just have to. This is one thing that consciousness can resolve. So what can we be or do different to instill so much more consciousness, so that the earth continues to thrive with all the species, including humans, and everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that will you destroy and uncreate it. Right, wrong, good, bad, for all nine shorts, boys, men. I almost wanted to say excluding humans, but then I realized I'm also spotted. No, they are even all animals can take next life. The soul is always there. I mean, the being is always there.
Oh my God. So we can actually have a planet of apes.
There should be other planets. And I think Earth is right now teaching us how to evolve so much in consciousness. That's why many people are choosing Earth to evolve in consciousness. But then after coming to Earth, are they doing that? So what were you born for that you refuse to acknowledge? Everything that is will you destroy and uncreate.
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, good, for all nine shots, boys and beyonds.
I have thanks, and I have another question, if I may.
Yes.
So in Access, we speak that there are no levels. As I'm speaking, I feel like I have asked this question to you earlier, but I would still ask. It's coming right now. So we say that there are no levels. So like levels of consciousness, or So however, what we have learned or what we have seen, like the chakra system or even the other conscious system, there are levels, and based on those levels, then the being acts out, the advanced soul, the baby soul. So there are different concepts which are conflicting. So when we are saying that there is no level here, we all are. So when you are saying no levels in Access, what exactly do you mean? Because we do see people behaving like as you said, what space we are operating from. So some people have done
so
some.
in Access, we don't want to define and separate. So Gary's point of view is, the more I say into this person is this level, that person is that level, I'm getting into more judgment and separation. So if we don't define anything, you can create something greater. So just like someone was saying, do I have to pity them, right? You don't have to, because you're not lesser than you. So the idea of from Access is, let me not separate and judge using levels. The idea of other modalities is it is easier to explain things in terms of levels. So that's all. And just because everyone is created with equal consciousness. So there's nothing to say that I'm less than you or you're less than me. But where I choose to function from and where you choose to function from is diverse. So equal consciousness, but very diverse. So it is, again, would you like to define it? Does that make sense to you? Would you like to not define it? What makes sense to you?
Right.
Is what you have.
Because there are times when, because even Access, we do see some other, like even humanoids, humans, we can see, if we look at it, we can use it to judge, or we can use it just to be aware of where people function from. So when you're talking of these different levels, like that, so much makes sense of why someone would choose and someone would choose something different. So,
because consciousness includes everything. So that also has its space. Access is just offering you a different, greater possibility. When I don't even define levels, then I'm not going to tell myself I'm at 2 chakra level, I should get here and make myself limited, right? I have the choice to say I'm greatness wherever I am, and I can get greater. Or I have the choice to say I'm at low level, I have to get to a high level. So I was telling someone, she was asking me, how do I reach infiniteness? So I told her, you're already that. You're already that. You don't have to do this. You just have to know that you're that. And she said, no, it cannot be that easy. I have to do 100 steps. So I'm not going to buy what you're saying. I said, okay. I have to do the process properly. Then only I can evolve. I said, okay, whatever works for you. Some people don't believe that they're infinite, or they can get the best deal in life just like that. So it depends on your belief system also. I don't know if I'm confusing you or I'm...
No. You are, I feel that it all so much depends on where that person is and what he is willing to choose.
Yes.
And based on that, something will work. Like, for example, past life, it can work phenomenally for people who are like severely traumatized and they can't even think with a straight head. So I think it depends on the energy of what that situation requires. And
it is true, because there are many people, when I just say, okay, say destroy and uncreate this and say right, wrong, they say this, it cannot be this simple.
Absolutely.
But when you do hypnotherapy and regression, it works.
Yes.
Then after they do 5-6 sessions of regression,
then
they are ready to listen to, okay, will you destroy and uncreate? So it depends on what makes sense to them. And once you believe in but then the best part is with every going day, the tools are becoming more powerful. So more, and now the way I have evolved, I can just say destroy your past life. It makes sense. Earlier, it didn't make sense, and I had to like do regression. So you keep evolving. Okay. Awesome.
Nithya, even I get really
Thank you, Nithya.
about the
Sorry,
clearing.
I just butted you. Thank you. It was made. Thank you. And also you're looking gorgeous. And
Yeah.
Tina also said that. So,
Yeah.
and your outfit, your lipstick is matching a window at the back. Is that a window or is it a
Yes,
cupboard?
it's a
What
cupboard.
is it?
I think cupboard.
Cabinet, yeah.
Yeah,
Nithya,
looking
I
good.
finally found all my makeup stuff after coming to the new house. I didn't find it, so I bought a new one. So like I got it back.
Nithya, can I ask a question?
Yes, Varsha. Yeah.
Nithya, it's been like this that I have let go so much. The clearing which you did on constipation right now has made me realize that, there is some stuck part with my mom that I feel that is secretly there. And I feel very nice with myself, blaming her for everything which has gone in my life. And in thoughts, I keep on doing this.
So what is your question?
So a clearing for this so that, I asked for releasing of this pod and pock everything. However, it's, I think, secretly or hidden inside me deep down. I've been
What
doing
is
this
the
pod
value?
release.
What is the value of holding on to the secret and hidden agendas that don't serve me? Everything that is will you destroy and create.
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all natures, poison, peons. So everywhere I said I want to let go, but secretly I want to hold on to everything because I love being so finite. Will you now destroy and create?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all natures, poison, peons. What have I decided will change for me if I let go of something? And what have I decided that I do not like that change? Everything that is, will you revoke, recant, renounce, denounce, reclaim, resign, destroy, and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all natures, poison. It's like life is an adventure. I would love the adventure, but I don't want any adventures. What if something goes wrong?
As you were saying this, yeah. As you were saying this, Nithya, visions of my childhood house is coming. So I've been releasing the cords with that also, as Krishna told me in the last Saturday class, which we discussed. So a clearing on that.
So where have you decided that clearings will help, only clearings will help you let go instead of just letting go? Everything that is will you destroy?
Not actually, shamanism has helped me a lot. I'll say only clearings. The vision came, that's the reason. I've been doing the cord release a lot and asking my primary spirit guides and all the animal spirit guides to work on this. And I've been realizing that, I've been in the mode of letting go. However, still my husband's acts disturb.
Do you know however means but? And do you know you're not supposed to say but?
Yes, however.
Yeah.
I'll replace it with however.
No. Yes. However also means but. You don't replace it with however. Okay. It's the same.
Oh.
It's the same energy. However,
you don't use however, you don't
that. Yeah.
Then then I'll say this in a clear thing that still my husband's acts disturbs me.
Okay. Are you so finite that someone else can affect you?
Yes, I am still finite.
Would you choose to be infinite? Would an infinite being choose to be disturbed even by their husband?
No, they will not.
Why would you?
Yes.
So what have you made so significant about husbands? Even though if you picked it from Indian culture, will you now revoke, recant, renounce, reclaim, resign, destroy, and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, poison.
Whatever it comes now, the behavior of my husband or the in-laws, or mother, it ends up, somewhere going on my mom that she has also suffered like this. And so the beliefs I have picked up or the thoughts I have picked up from her deep down, I sense that after doing the shamanism.
Everywhere, what can you be or do different to just go beyond your parents and to be who you are? Everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive, that will you destroy and uncreate. Right, yes. Wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, poisoners. What do you love about being stuck and blaming others so that you keep blaming your parents? So everything that is, will you revoke, recant, renounce, reclaim, resign, destroy, and uncreate it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, poisoners. When you blame your parents, you're not acknowledging all the good things you have. And you
Yes.
chose your parents. They did not choose you. You chose your parents based on what you would have liked to learn. Okay.
Yes. So,
So
Nithya,
when you chose those parents, let me be grateful for what they've given me and go beyond them if required.
right. So, Nithya, like you have this beautiful course of shamanism for 7 months, right?
Yeah.
Which gives a very deep cleansing. And as I joined this course, I was knowing that I require a hand holding for a few months that will release so much within me. Do you have any other course also, which works on such beliefs for 6 to 7, 8 months?
I can create one.
Oh, you are very good in that. Do that, because I'm sure people like me would love to enroll for that.
Okay, done. I'll contemplate on it. Get back.
Yeah,
Going
because
beyond.
sometimes, yeah, I've done foundation twice, and I know that foundation is damn good. However, 4 days sometimes, like for me, your shamanism class is very good for 7 months. Every after 2 months or 2 weeks or 3 months, you feel so much of change in self, and you don't require anyone else validation. Like, I know where I have come when I joined this course, and now where I have come. Just make a course that will really work on the belief systems, the stuckness in the past,
Okay.
all this trauma drama.
By the way, this morning star also works on the belief system and makes you
I
just
totally agree.
in case.
I totally agree. Yes, it
Awesome.
does.
Thank you, Varsha. That was so amazing. Thank you for the feedback.
You deserve it, Nithya. I
Thank
always say you deserve this. Thank you so much.
But Varsha has transformed a lot, guys. If you look at where she was to where she is. So
Yes.
evolution. Would you like to evolve? Be inspired.
Even me also, ma'am.
Yes, Yamini.
Today also, I completed 1 year. Even me also.
Yes, Yamini. Okay, so thank you. I think today I got amazing testimonials for my shamanic class, which is starting on 25th. So please, if you're interested, do come and get in touch with me and do join. And it's a paid class, just to be very clear. So everything that brought up and let down, destroyed and created. Right, wrong, good, bad, what, all the entrance poison.
Why you said paid? People think that it's unpaid. I'm surprised in this way.
No, I just like to joke. Not. Okay. Don't take anything I say seriously. Okay, thank you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.